When cats consume paracetamol, what really happened? Today we are looking at paracetamol and our cat. Paracetamol, also known as acetaminophen, as a compound, helps to calm body temperature, especially when we are having a fever and all that. So, as paracetamol helps us and other animals to calm temperature during fever, does it really do so in cats when cats consume paracetamol? Paracetamol is a compound, a medication that comes in different variety of trademark, and when our cat consume any of these trademark, both paracetamol or acetaminophen, this compound is being or always being digested in the liver or breaking down in the liver by an enzyme known as cytochrome P450. And this enzyme is kind of deficient in cats. And when cats consume this paracetamol, because they lack this enzyme and they lack this ability to break down this acetaminophen in the liver, the compound will stay in the liver, forming a toxic compound. That is when the toxicity of paracetamol will set in. And what happens when the toxicity set in? Paracetamol toxicity in cats is always not a good one, is always of acute form or a very acute form. When cats consume this paracetamol, it gets to the liver, the compound, and this compound in the liver of a cat cannot easily be breaking down or cannot be broken down at all because the cat lacks this enzyme cytochrome P450, and this enzyme cytochrome P450 helps to break down this paracetamol compound in the liver of any animal that have it. Cats don't really have this enzyme, so this compound is going to form a toxic compound inside a cat liver. And what does this compound do to cats when they consume it? This acetaminophen, paracetamol inside the cat liver will get to the bloodstream. Firstly, inside the liver, they will cause what we call destruction of hepatic cells, which is liver cells. Then inside the bloodstream, what it does is making sure that red blood cell is being destroyed in heavy number. And once the red blood cell is being destroyed, the red blood cell helps to carry oxygen all around the body. The red cell helps to carry blood and oxygen all over the body of an animal or your cat. And when your cat consume this acetaminophen compound and they target the red cell this time, it's going to break down a whole lot of red blood cell. And what happened? The red blood cell transport oxygen all over the body. You see, this paracetamol destroying the red blood cell, there's going to be another drastic reduce in the blood oxygen level and transportation, leading to respiratory problem and metabolism problem. And this is what normally lead to that change in color and difficulties in breathing. Like as you can see, this guy is starting to have the early sign of paracetamol toxicity and he's finding it difficult to breathe right now. And the after effect at the end, once they consume this paracetamol, to be frank with you, most cats don't stay for a long time. It's just an acute situation where in just a few minutes the cat is gone. So avoid giving our cat paracetamol at all costs because it doesn't do them any good at all. So once that blood is lacking a lot of oxygen, what happen? There will be a difficult in breathing because the body is lacking what it need for that respiration. Another one is there's going to be discoloration of the skin and the tongue and mucous membrane because that blood is not carrying enough oxygen and they are being destroyed. The body will turn purple to blue sometimes. That is the reason why you notice a blue color on a cat that consume paracetamol. And there's also going to be swelling of the body and general weakness. This one will be obvious. In all these signs you're noticing, make sure you consult your veterinarian as soon as possible to make sure that the cat take or receive an urgent attention from the vet. Another sign you see in cats that consume this paracetamol, vomiting can come in and convulsion can set in, general weakness. So paracetamol consumption in cats does no good to our cats at all. In any way we notice our cat sick or feeling weak, make sure you consult your veterinarian immediately and avoid self-medication. Secondly is honey, heavy sugar. Giving our cat honey or heavy sugar, it is not advisable because also the hepatic cell, the liver cell, find it difficult to digest these heavy sugar molecules and it disturbs cats as well. So avoiding paracetamol and honey in our cats will go a long way to help this our animal live long and happily.